Helps if I unmute myself. Welcome back. Got some houses that I'm working on today. Feel free to jump in and ask any questions, and we'll see how much work we can get done. Hmm. This looks like the old model. For any of you joining me, I'm just looking for some details for some French eaves on a roof, curved. Get a detail going in Revit that I've done before, but it'd probably be quicker for me to recreate it than to search for the project that I did it in before. I'm kind of leaning towards this one without the integral gutter. I don't know how the client would appreciate. I don't know if they'd appreciate hidden gutters or not. We'll see. This one's pretty simple, but it tends to give more of a angled effect than a curved effect. This one's nice, but these are almost more outriggers than actual framing. I think we're going to go with something like this. Which means I'm going to have to change all of these overhangs, except for those. Zero. Hopefully it still works. Let's just do this real quick. Hmm. These don't seem to be. Oh, that's why. There we go. All I'm going to do real quick is sketch out what this should look like. Um, on the project. So I've got some reference, and then I'm going to copy those lines over to an actual profile family. I hope. We'll see if it works that way. And I'm going to have to make a reference plane for this. Can I pick a plane? Make a plane for it. Can't remember for profiles if I can just use detail lines or not. Ah. Sketch. Let's try it. That'd be good to know. Some detail lines in here and see if it'll let us. app for this. What is it called? Hell, I use it so often. Here, ref. There we go. That'll be fun. So the curve actually starts like way up here. So I'm gonna have to let's see here. We probably want like a go with a 2 foot. We'll start with 2 feet. Draw our soffit somewhere in here. Nothing in my profile. Let's just go with something like that for now and see where it gets us. It'll run us into a few issues where the brick meets, but I think it'll get us started here. Excuse me. There's where I'm going to want it. And it looks like, yes, you can. You can copy paste detail lines into profiles. That's nice. So let's just save this somewhere. Usually I've got quite a large library of Revit families, but I lost all that at the beginning of this year when my server crashed. So I am slowly but surely rebuilding my family library. What am I looking for? Cloud. Does this not look right? Documents. I'm missing a whole folder. Huh. I think I need to change this to file usage is going to be, I believe we're going to call it a fascia. Let's see if it lets us do that. That for now. Actually, we'll just move it off to the side. Reach, curve, build me like one of your French keys. File it is. Curve detail. Let's not worry about a material yet. Really, I should build this up with multiple. Okay, so I drew it the wrong way apparently, but that's kind of what we're looking for. All right, I need to adjust that because I don't want that to be swapped like that. It's kind of thick. Oh, you know what? If streaming mode hides it from everyone, but it just hid it from my view. That's what I bet. When I had streaming mode turned on, it had it turned off so that everyone couldn't see it. For some reason, I thought that only hit it on my screen so that I didn't dox myself. Okay. So here's a question. Can I get rid of that line if I go in here and I make the material? It's not what I want to do. Yeah, there's a couple ways to fix that line. So, but the thing is, I'm going to have to build it up. I'm going to have to do multiple fascias for this to work, because I can get rid of this line by making a fascia just for the roof material and then joining them. But then I'm still going to have this line at the where it hits the actual structure. So if I change this material to that, and we'll see here now. Yikes. Why my roof like that? I don't know why my roof's doing that. That's kind of weird. I wonder if I change it and then change it back. Does not like that. Okay. Okay. But one of the things that I'm fixing here is this is a house for a client that I already did the project for. They built it. They lived in it for about 8, 9 years, and they sold that house for a stupid profit, stupidly good profit. And they basically want the same house again on another lot, but they want it a little bit bigger. So I'm making some changes, including some aesthetic changes on the exterior. I don't like how big this is. Did I get the angle at some point? I don't understand why. Where's my roof plan? Oh, you know what? I wonder if got the surface pattern turned off. Yeah. Okay. So that didn't work the way I wanted it to, but I mean, there's always ways to fix it. There we go. No more annoying line. Um, but that's just going to happen where that joint's gonna be. I think when we get like a elevation or something like that, we'll be able to do that. And the reason that it's happening like this is because this is technically fascia and not roof. So it's not treating the material the same way, and because it's curved surface. So I really think we're going to end up with a different height on this roof. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to this section and kind of maybe fix this up a little bit. Got we got this coming up here. Let's see if we've got some. How far down do we want this to come? We've got this coming like right here. That was supposed to be 8 inches, not 8 feet. There we go. I think facial will be like right here. Do something like that. That'll be a separate fascia. And then we'll do this guy like this. We're just gonna do like a 3/4 inch offset here and here. How far does this come out? I think 2 feet may be a little too far. Yeah, because then it comes even further out. Okay, so let's do this. Make this 1 foot. Hey, let's make all of this 1 foot. Means this curve's gonna have to change a little bit too. It starts like way up here. But I also think that part of the reason that that line was there was because I didn't snap to the parallel like this. Let's try snapping to the parallel and see what happens. Yeah, but then it gets flat right here. I don't want it to be flat right there. So how do I fix that? Because I want it to still be at an angle here. Let's see. Let's go 1 foot. Let's go down. Let's do the manufacturer recommended 3.5 inches. Just offset this by a couple inches here. I've been working in AutoCAD too long. 3 inches is too much. Let's go. That's too much too. This is just too much. Have I just done too much? I think I've done too much. Okay, at least it's above the line there. This comes down. I think that's what I need to do. Let's see here. Okay, this comes down and it intersects about where our brick ledge cornice piece is. And we're not really doing that, but notice that it's above the plate. So all of this should be like up by the plate. So let's do that. Let's bring this up to our plate. Hello. Really frustrating. Revit has changed all of my selection lines and detail lines on me in terms of colors. I'm not sure why that happened. It's almost what happens if we put it at the plate height? And then let's move this. Nope, that's right. Let's keep that like that. What do we say we wanted this? Like 3 inches? Still don't want that ornate of a piece there. I think. Let's see what happens if I just leave it like that. Okay. And then let's go like this. Up here. And now let's see how we can fit our curve in here. It needs to be more than, yeah. I think it needs to be a two-part curve. Let's do this. We're going to do that there. And then we're going to do another one that matches this. See, it's becoming tangent with this one, but I don't think it's becoming tangent with that one. Let's see what happens if I do this. I'm going to use the fillet tool. We're going to try to use the fillet tool. Oh, I see. I'm going to try to use the fillet tool again. All right. It really wants it to be. It's flashed up there a couple times. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Sure, we'll do it plumb instead of squared. And then whoa. How thin that gets. What are you doing? It stops right there. Oh, it's a separate line. Okay. I think that's going to be more the scale and proportion that I'm looking for here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go take that. Hmm. You know what I forgot? I need my intersection with the roof. It's going to intersect with the roof. So I need to do this guy right here. I'm gonna have to change that. I will not be able to continue working with it like that. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be as close as I can get it. I still have that line. Oh, do we? Yeah, but I think I can build it up from this to what we need here. So what are we going to do here? We're going to do We're gonna do a piece right here. Yeah, that's fine. I have 4 or 5 pieces. I gotta fix this. This is nuts. Collection. I don't know why it's that awful. Piece selection, that's fine. Okay. But then also, I mean, that's better. Why is this? Am I using the wrong? Oh, detail line type is red. That would be why it's red. I think for now, I'm just going to kind of build the rest of this all in one type. Let's go here. Let's go here. I can fix it over there. I'll eventually split these into different shapes so that it can control the materials differently. I don't need that. All right, so then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this as that off again. This is soffit freeze, really? Soffit. We'll just call it soffit. We'll just go get rid of this. Oops. There we go. This guy right here, you asking how I bring this in as a transparent overlay? I'm using a program called PureRef, which lets you, I mean, you can bring any image in, and it's got some pretty cool settings. Like I can make it completely transparent, not transparent, and I can move it anywhere on the screen, and I can resize it and all that stuff. It's a great tool. Okay, so I'm going to make another one of these, and we're going to rename this to building like one of your French soffits. We're going to change the profile to that. And then the material on this is going to be different. I don't want it to be the roofing material, but for now I might just make it a default material. I don't really feel like dealing with it right now. And so that came right there. So I'm just going to copy this in place. And then one of them I'm going to change back to, uh-oh. Did I get rid of the other one? I did. I didn't duplicate it. I duplicate it, dummy. There you go. And then I'll have to figure out a way to close off that end there with a piece. We'll get to that later. This can become the roofing. Angles, go. All right. Now at least I have that detail that I can play with. I wonder if it's so close. It's so close. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a component to close off on the ends, but at least we're there. Okay. All these now. Apparently I was drafting something else there at some point. But the question is that kind of guess what we're looking for? I think so. We might have to adjust that later on, but this will get me going. Really gonna have to build that piece off. Oh, nice. It didn't give me my options for actually modeling something. Weird. Hey, thanks, Batty. Are you dum dum? Why is it not? Oh, it's not going to give me the options for stuff here too. Geometry. Has Revit broken on me? Uh, it's not giving me the options for. Oh, duh. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Extrusion. Set our work plane. This guy here. How would that work? That piece would wrap around, so it would come all the way back to here. Thickness would be like 1/4 of an inch. That that is not what I meant to do. Do I really have that set that way? I'm having to fix so many things to get this going. It's getting there. I'm having to fix a lot of stuff because we just changed the floor plan, and now I'm having to fix a bunch of the other stuff too. I don't have a material set for fascias. I don't know why it's applying that ugly material. Fascias material by category, subcategory fascias. And part of the problem is that I started this project before I started my actual firm, so it was before I had a template set up. Trim. Imagine that. I actually called it a name that makes sense. It would work, but I want it to manually, like, if I make another one, I want it to update that accordingly. So I don't want to have to paint every single surface. So I'm going to go and take a couple of seconds to fix that real quick. So default material should be trim. Trim. There we go. And I think I should be able to do like that. This will actually come down just a little bit. I think I usually do like a -1 inch like that. Kind of fill that in a little bit. Yeah, the problem here is that I've tried to merge two templates in a rather hastily fashion, so it's not great. Okay, well we'll have to fix that later. I'm not going to deal with that right now. I got to fix the rest of the roof first. But at least I know that I can throw something on here and at least get an idea of what we're looking at. I really shouldn't do those as one piece. It is not going to like that. And the back here, we're going to have an issue because when we see the original house, it's nice and quaint and everything kind of fits together nicely because the back porch is not very deep, but they want to almost double the depth of this, which means this ridge gets taller, this ridge gets taller. So I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. Oh, this is where it gets fun. So I did that curve or a 10-12. Actually, this might be a 12-12 slope. Yeah. So that's a 12-12 slope. That will not work on my 10-12 slopes. So I've got that also. It's 12-12. It is. At least I can do that. We might just put it on accent roofs and not worry about the other ones. So we're gonna have to turn this corner. These guys are. Yeah. All right, so this guy is at. I don't think that's gonna work for this one. Come on, come on. I know you want to select it right there. Oh my god. Did I manage to put that section right where it wouldn't work for what I needed? Yep, I did. Well, all right. I'll have to fix that detail too. All these details that get to be fixed because of quote unquote some small changes to the plan. You talking about this right here? The shingle sticking out of the side? That's I mean, I've got to go in and fix that. I mean, it looked fine on the other one, see? Right there. Just a little gable return to break up the transition between materials. Some sort of selection area thing to help with instances like that. I think AutoCAD had a function where you can change the detection range around the cursor. Oh, you mean like if I'm trying to select something and it goes in and selects like everything inside the building instead of like that? Yeah. Somehow the developers for Revit have managed to make the cursor select everything except what you're wanting to select on the first try, which is, yes, very annoying. I think I'm gonna work on the front of the house before I try to fix all the crap that's going on in the back. Just I think that's gonna be the best way to go about doing it. Hey mom. It worked. This? Yes. Did I update this? So when it gets too annoying, I'll just like if I'm trying to get something right here at this corner, I'll do this, and I have a keyboard shortcut for the auto section box, and I'll just like that. But I, to be fair, usually when I'm having trouble selecting things, it's because I'm trying to shortcut it. Like I'm trying to do something in a view that I shouldn't be doing it in. And usually the fix is doing it in the view that you're supposed to do it. Oh yeah, that was over here. I was actually just trying to get it to snap to a corner, but because the view that I was in, it was constraining the movement in a manner that it would not. um, so again, the view that I was in was constraining the movement that I had. I think this comes out to here. Oh, does that roof come all the way up there? That's not supposed to come out there. That ends under the roof. I have my keyboard shortcuts up on my blog site, which is highly publicized and easily accessible. Find that real quick. Keyboard shortcuts. I haven't updated it. I should probably here. I'll just send the search results. I think no. I thought I had uploaded Yeah, yeah. See, this is so old that it's useless. I really need to update this whole thing. All locations. No, here. Hold on a second. Uh, for those of you watching who aren't on Discord, um, I'm talking to people that are in Discord on the r/architecture server. So if you're wondering where all these questions are coming from, it's there. Is the architecture career rewarding? Yeah, it can be. I mean, any career that you're passionate about is going to be rewarding. I think it depends on your definition of rewarding, right? So, keyboard shortcuts. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are my keyboard shortcuts jacked up too? What has happened? User interface. Keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, I feel like all my keyboard. What is? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be. This is about to be really irritating because I think keyboard shortcuts from 2020. Well, at least that'll get me started. Revit? Would it be in here? Maybe families? Nope. Okay. Well, that sucks. Maybe they got rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Finish model. Okay. Don't pursue it, whatever you do. Man, come on. I want to tell your dad you're being a negative Nancy. I think I just need to reset all of these openings that I've created until we get this roof. Ooh, bunny rabbit. What's going on with this? Excuse me. What I need to do next here. I almost feel like I need to just start this over. Is this a 12 also? It is. Okay. How did you do this before? Because we're trying to mimic something that's specific to this format and layout. Used a little reverse psychology on you, didn't he? I get all of this stuff. There's a window above the door. So I might as well go ahead and do this. This transom window. Oop, that would not work. 10-foot slab. Similar. It's gonna be like right there. And then I think, do we have a 3016? There we go. Well, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Oh, it's because it's a 2'8" window. Did they say they wanted 3-foot doors throughout? I don't think they did. 2816. 28. Angle over the front entry kind of irks me. Hey, your ceiling is too low for that window. How about this ceiling? Or doesn't look great. The shingle over the front entry kind of irks me. So how about second. That's not where I want that perfectly, but it's gonna at least get just knocked off, and I can come back and fix it later when we start lining things up. Transom back hallway. Oh wait, move the exterior door back towards. Oh, I just put that window in the wrong spot, but also in the right spot at the same time. We also need it here. That one is where we do need the 3-foot window. Yeah, it'll come together once we get everything kind of in place. What is? Do I have base offset, top offset, top extension, top is attached, detached from all? Just trying to figure out what's going on with it. Ah, okay. Let's take this at 10 foot as well. I wonder if they did this brick all the way up in the last one. I don't know if they did or not. Surely I didn't send it out like that. Oh. Wait, where is that? Oh. So because it got bigger, I think I tried to change that. So I think what happens if we do that? It deletes the roof. So we won't worry about that right now. Yeah, I like the gable end better too because this got bigger, so that just becomes a big mass of roof. The problem becomes that we can do brick like this, but it doesn't really match the design language like over here. So are you talking about these shingles or this? Bigger window over the front. What if I do like a? Yeah, what if I do like a? That looked smaller. Maybe I do a 3040. I mean, it's bigger. The interior one that is showing through. The interior roof that's showing through at the front entry. This guy right here, or this, or this. I mean, neither of those will be there. I haven't gone through and adjusted the roof lines yet. See, in the original, I had to do a lot of cutting of the openings. So like None of that stuff goes through. There's a transom window over the back door. You're working the door to the right. Well, that's not the front entry. Did I misread what you said? I thought you said the front entry. Back here? With this coming through right here? Oh, the first one. Oh, wait, you're on a delay. This one. So here's the issue. If I get rid of that, how does my porch work? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could bring this out further. I think they really like that. Although it's just attic space up there. So I don't know what they would use. The right one you're just on when you went into the view. Yeah, see, you're like delayed way behind me, so I don't know. All right, first of all, let's make sure that all of these are on the right height. Because I think we've got some that are not. What do I have? I've selected all the roofs. Oh, there's this one. These should all be, yeah, okay, good. So this is at 9:12. This is at 12:12. Those are 2 inches of separation. God, why is this roof being such a pain? I might have to rebuild all of these roofs. All right. Let's just go back and look and see. Exterior roofline curved. Got that figured out. Front gable wanting more curved look overall. Front gable wood wanting more curved look overall. Yeah, roofs in Revit for sure. And the funny thing is like Revit was definitely designed to be a um, commercial product, right? For commercial projects. So residential roofs is like it's an art style. You really have to work at it, but it's possible. I've actually found it pretty nice to be able to like solve problems with roofs in Revit. I've discovered that if Revit doesn't want you to make a roof, then there's probably a good chance that you can't build it that way. There are some exceptions to that, but it's kind of become the norm for me. Like if I have trouble with a roof not wanting to form right, uh, going back and saying, "Hey, let's figure out what's wrong with this." This is not, and that's actually, I mean, that's true for most things in Revit, right? Like if you're trying to model something and it just doesn't work, it's almost always true that it's because you haven't figured out how it's going to be built yet. And that's one of the biggest things that people have issues with adapting to Revit is they don't understand that you can't just draw the lines and let the builder build it. If you model it the way it's going to be built, then there's a good chance you can model it. Yes, I've looked into using Chief Architect, and I absolutely hate it. Is this recording also? Okay, it's not. It's just showing me that it's streaming. Okay. I was like, what? Um, I've been asked to use Chief Architect on projects before, and I've gone into it, and um, it's just not the same workflow. So it becomes really difficult. I think that's actually what I'm looking for right there. To oh look, it even matches this piece that I had before. It becomes really difficult to work with when you're used to a Revit workflow. I mean, and that's true for anything, right? I'm sure I could do what I needed to in Chief Architect. What was I trying to do? It had something to do with stairs. I was trying to do something with stairs, and the solution that I found on the internet was, oh, well, you just have to draw that in lines because Chief Architect can't do that. And I'm sure if I had the time to kind of putz around with it, I could probably have figured it out. But I did not have the time to figure it out. Those are both 6 inches. What if I'm making 4 inches? It's down below that, but then I have this problem with this roof back here being different. And we've got this really long span back here. What is this? This is a 26-foot span. We're gonna have to have a column in there. It's also not straight. Is this sitting at the right? I mean, it is. Oh, these are not sitting at the right thing. Oh, is that how I break it up? No, because then I've got this giant span from there to there. I mean, you could use FreeCAD for residential SketchUp. It's just a matter of how much time you want to invest into anything that you can make a library with the standard stuff that you do. It's like I've thought about going back and using Blender for residential or SketchUp for the web for residential. Um, and I mean, it's probably possible, but I don't. I mean, I've got the tools to do this, and I can save money and provide a better product for my clients by doing it this way. So I have just kept doing what I do. So about this fat slab right on top. And maybe I can build a wood structure and then pour concrete on top of it. Why is this like this? Why are we doing this? It's definitely doing some weird things when I made the original, I guess. Is the original like that? I wonder if yeah. I bet this, I remember that now. Originally, this wall was the wall, and this one was gone. And so it looked really weird, and they didn't like it. Like the depth between this didn't work, and they wanted a porch out here, so we ended up changing it around a little bit. Probably don't need to do that for this roof wall. What is this? Is that a wall? I call these walls, right? Probably will end up having to go back and adjust that, but that's a later me problem. Ah, doing 10-foot plates throughout. Ah, we'll do it the other way. 10-foot plate, then 20 foot up. There you go. Ah, okay, won't work for that one. Revit also has this issue in residential roofs, in that sometimes it's like, you know, I don't think I'm going to use that tool the way it's meant to be used. And things like what just happened are produced. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue here where I've made these 12-inch also. Really, because the way the design language works, they should be 10-inch over 12-inch instead. Second floor plate. I wonder if it's my second floor plate low because what is second floor? I have 10-foot plates now, which means second floor 9-foot plate needs to be above 1/4 inch above. So this needs to be 10, 3 and 3/8. Oh, you just delete it? 5 foot. Go here. I'll move it up another 2.25 inches. It can be frustrating, but you know what's even more frustrating is recoordinating an entire set of drawings in AutoCAD. What was that? Design theme for this building. Um, a little bit of cottage, a little bit of French, a little bit of everything. It's kind of a little bit of everything that the client found on Pinterest and liked put into one. So we've kind of distilled the design language from that, which we're still kind of figuring out with this one because it's so different from the previous design. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything at this point. I just realized that this roof is too low. I mean, it is tough, but it's the job, right? I mean, an architect that studied a specific style can be really good at that. But I don't know, in my opinion, a true architect can take any design preference and distill it down into a design language and create something from that. Either they liked it or they've been too busy to review it. That's usually the way it works. This one is also top constraint to the wrong place. I need to make sure all my walls are set at the right height. So they are not doing 9-foot plates anywhere else in the house. As much as I'd love to, I think they're trying to simplify a little bit. It's cool like this. Just send it to him like this. Top constraint is 10 foot. All of these. That's why that one worked. Nope. Cancel. You guys are going to confuse the crap out of anybody that comes and reads chat later on. I'm a little concerned about the way this second floor bedroom's taking shape here. I will go back and fix that. That's not how I normally do window alignments. Second floor. Also gonna have to update the stairs. Piece of crap, these stairs. Do I have room for this? Oh my arm. Oh, how did they do that if they did 10-foot ceilings everywhere? Did they do 10-foot ceilings in the garage, but from the 1-foot drop? Which would mean that the garage plate is 10 foot from the garage slab, but not from the rest of the house. Let's come back to that later. Why are you gonna let me? I can pick everything but that slab. Yep. I originally had a window that sat right here that they wanted to get rid of. I thought we got rid of it in the last one. Oh, no, we didn't. I love little windows coming into pantries. Of course, the shelving wouldn't go across it like that, but just bringing light in. Plus, it added a little bit of something to the front elevation, but now it's just a blank wall. So, glass is expensive, man. More curve in the front wood. South too. It's really not going to let me. There we go. That's not going to work. Ah, ta-da. Okay. So that's not going to work with it being like that. But I didn't have it sitting all the way out to the face like that. I did have it more like this, which is a little bit better. I did make this window bigger too. I wonder if I go back to the original size. Oh, wait. I can do the 3030 now. That works. So someone asked about the style earlier. I think, and I'm really trying to push almost kind of like a. Here, I'll open this other project. This is kind of the style that I really like. What year would that one be? Be under completed, I think. Nope, it might be from. Let's see, oh wait. Nope, not there either. Um, I know the name of it. I just don't know where the project is. Why can't I find this project? I think it was before 2020. He did projects. It would have been before that. Was out here. Oh, oh, this is frustrating. Frampton House. It's probably not the latest version, but it is a version. I'm gonna wait for Revit to cache everything. Let's see here. Yeah, that one's from 4 years ago. That's probably not too bad. All right. And now we get to wait for it to upgrade. I think the only thing that I really need to do, aside from getting the roofs to work, is this front gable wood wanting a more curved look. Model the window decorations as a separate category instead of combining them into the window. Yes, that is so that I can change styles without changing um, window families. And I'm not a big fan of super families. Like I have one window family that has casement, single hung, double hung awning with 12 different styles of shutters or trim or whatever. It allows the model to stay lightweight. And it's my personal preference. There are people who are like, no, I've got one window family and one door family, and it has all 12,000 combinations of every style that I'll ever use. And maybe that'll work if you're like, if you specialize in one style. But when you're trying, when like my workflow is I get the plan to work, and then someone says, okay, let's see what this looks like in this style or with this, or let's change this trim out to look like this. You know, instead of having to go and reconfigure a window family for something that I don't have, I can just swap out for a new trim family or put a fixed window where a double hung would be. And getting those like super families to work, like if you bring something new in, you have to go and make sure that everything, like all the parameters work and all the parameters that follow back through all the nested families work and all the visibility works. And that if you have one certain style, it doesn't, like if you have one thing turned on, that everything else is turned off and nothing is sitting on top of it. Those tend to become very cumbersome, in my opinion. You guys had a class for making families? That's awesome. I used to teach a family creation class online. Ugh, so much dog hair. Is this thing done yet? No, it's still upgrading. 71%. Ah, you're ready. Don't be a baby. You're going to spend more time in the gym than in studio anyway, so. My kids were cool about it. You can too. We might eventually get to see this project. Here we go. So this is very ranchy. Has a stone wainscot instead of brick and shake, but it's you get the idea. So here, let's go this way about it. But this is kind of like what I enjoy doing right here. It's like I tried to actually do this for their front porch at first, and they did not like that. They took it down to one post. This house unfortunately never got built. Um, the the family that commissioned me for this house ended up selling that property and never doing anything. But it's one of my favorite houses that I've done. In-law house in the back. I don't know what you'd call this style. Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah, but it, I wouldn't say it's my best project. I would say it's my favorite. I would say I would say probably most architects' favorite projects that they have in their portfolio are not built, but the best ones are always built. I like this. Man, I wish this got built. This is right at their bathtub. Come on, there we go. That was a what if item. It's like, what if we could get everything we wanted? And I keep that open. P06O. It's 3060s also. Yeah. I wonder if it's a 30. Is this a 30? It is. Okay. I can just copy these. Close enough. I was wondering about something and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, I can't remember if they actually put those shutters and these light fixtures on the front or not. Why is this all weird? It's not the same. The exact same family. Why is it different? Exterior, exterior. Is it because of the wall type? It's because of the wall type. Brick is messing it up. Why is the brick messing it up? Oh, all these years using this family, and I've never seen that before. Okay, well, I don't need to, but sure, let's waste time fixing this. Okay, so what's going on here? Change this to a thicker wall type. That just doesn't move with it. It's interesting. Edit extrusion. Let's look at that floor plan. So I bet this is supposed to be moving with something. Maybe this reference plane here. Orange. Does that move? Does anything move? What is what? Why are we even here? Okay. But this doesn't move with it. Is this okay? Okay. Okay. We're onto something here. What if we lock this like that? Such an easy fix. Why was it not like? Why would you not take the time to do that? Watch this. Now all of those are perfect. Have I never put one of those on a brick wall before? I feel like I would have noticed that. I just want to look because I feel like I had a little bit of something. This is all too angular. She wants something curvy. What's more curve? More curve look overall. Let's just look at. Thank you. Ah, aha, aha. Gosh. Sorry. What about now? Okay. It is nice, isn't it? And I think it kind of fits with what we're trying to do here. Ooh, look at this. There we go. I think that's what they want, right? They want arched windows. They want curvy look. I think this is what we're gonna go for. Excuse me. Let's see how that looks. Uh, it's kind of this, but with the curved beam on the bottom. Yep. Is that right? I mean, yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. That's our job, right? We're not designing this for us. We don't have to like it. We have to like that our client likes it. And I think that's the hardest part for students is pulling yourself out of the project because we get so personal about it. Like, but this is my design. It's my idea. Looks good for my house. It's funny you say that. The one of the projects that I did recently is next door to the guy who hired me to do it. He's the builder. Um, he sold the lot next to him. Um, why can't I find the right project here? Is this there? That's it. Okay. Um, so we went back and forth on so many things that the client wanted, but the owner was just like, no, it's not what I want. Let's see here. Oh, these are all. Hey, front elevation. There we go. So I like using beam, like actual beam products, elements when I can. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to in this one. Here, that bad boy, that bad boy. Which one is my? That's 10-foot plate. See, this is going to have to be lower in order to achieve something like this. I think spring point is going to be, oh, that's not what I told you to do. Down here. And then it's going to do something like this, where it comes up. That? Is that what it's going to do? um, I think they do try to explain that, though. I think they do try to explain that, and it just doesn't. It doesn't come out that way. I think we need the beams that come out from here, also. I think the issue though is that like students, they're like, well, I'm in school to become a star architect. Like nobody can tell me out. Like if someone tells me how to become a designer, then it's not my design, right? So uh, it has to be me, my original idea, even if it's not what the client wants. I see that so much, and it's so frustrating. Oh, 3 by 11. That's a big honking piece of wood. Was I thinking? Why is this? Let's do 10-foot plate, 0. Where'd it go? Why are you treating me like this? There we go. Well, so there's the question too: is like why hire an architect? You know what you want. Why hire an architect? Um, if you're not going to let them design, but I mean, me part of design is not just saying, "Hey, I'm the only one that can do this." It's a conversation with somebody about what they want, and then as the architect, you're pulling those ideas together to make a product that didn't exist before. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, that's how it happened. Okay. All right. Time to edit this guy. Let's copy him out just so we have a copy of him somewhere. Uh, so one of the things that I did that is edit is I changed all of my edit in place. Like all my edit keyboard shortcuts are all the same, and all my finish keyboard shortcuts are the same. Edit change. So did that actually? So finish edit mode, cancel edit mode, edit base. Did that actually do what I wanted it to? Hey, there we go. So I can double click it, or I can, if I'm in a keyboard shortcut kind of mode, I can just type EE. It's gonna be, this is gonna be a tall boy. Yeah, I've definitely had to steer people away from stuff before, or give them strong warnings like, hey, this is not going to work the way you want it to. Lower. this. Nope. Let's copy. Nope. Let's edit this extrusion. Let's go like this right here. Don't. Don't. This is probably going to need to be tweaked a little bit, but it'll at least get us started somewhere. But man, a lot of students also have an issue with why. Okay, what did I do? Is my roof that oblong? Is this not the middle of my roof? Oh, what has happened here? Did I close my other projects? Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But seriously, you guys should probably chat in like the stream chat, not here. Well, whatever works for you, I guess. Boy, how did I do that? Well, we'll definitely need to fix that. I think I found the issues with their roof framing that they were running into. Just go ahead and finish that for now. So I've got to fix this first. Oh, that's why it's like that. So far, so good. Why are you drilling so much? Stop. Okay. Well, at least I have that figured out, and I think that beam's just going to come right off. I can even pocket it in the framing there. The lines go. Oh, it's already right in the middle of it. Okay, so the beams were set right. My roof is not set right. Hell. We go here. And then, you know what? Let's just let's do an 8-inch offset there. Let's just do it all the way around that same distance. I could look and see how far this is offset. So this is a 1 foot overhang from let's get rid of that for now. Bring it back in if I need to. Get rid of that. Let's what brick am I planning to use? I don't know. This is in another state, and the owner is going to be doing all the selection for that. I actually can't stamp this project. For some reason, Oklahoma uses king size. Georgia uses modular all the time. So I tried to do all my dimensions to modular on this project. It's just, for some reason, the Midwest uses king brick, and it drives me absolutely nuts. Maybe I did. I wonder if I could put some little corbelling brackets up here also that kind of match the curve here. Let's see if that. Give me my picture back. I did just kind of like stop on this. I probably like freaking owls. Sometimes I hate owls. Drag it. No, like they're like, ooh, no, you can't have our picture. But then they give you is like But if you're willing to work for it, you can have our picture. Oh, so it's oh wait. All right, got some stuff we can look at now. We've got these big honking beams here. I think I need these beams set in place before I actually do this, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. What you looking at, puppy dog? Are the rabbits out again? Stop drooling. Make sure this isn't like sitting on the ground. Yeah, that'll work. I just realized that I need to fix the upper beams first. I don't think that's what I want. Yeah, it kind of comes into it like this. Just like dies off into that. Theirs is a bit more elegant, but we'll get the idea across for now. think there was a note in here that I was supposed to do a rounded, curved top. Doors curved at top garage, front gable, back porch, roof line curve, not sure what it's called. Double front door curved at top. So I have one that I could put in here project that I don't know they would really like. But hey, you know, why not? Powers. Bill Powers. Like chant. Really kind of like the doors that they have on this house. But that's just a single door. But I like the lights around it though. What do you think? Think we can pull that off? I think we can pull that off. If anything, I can pull the are you serious? I can pull the ironwork out of it. Let's just use that for now. I think we can do something with this as well. Some details that put a little bit of curve in there. I wonder if these need to be round windows. These should be curved also. I wonder if this is the framing issue that they ran into in the last house. Oh. That's interesting. We'll have to play with that detail to see what we can do with that. But I'm kind of thinking like if we can put something like this in these overhangs, where it's not quite as big. Smaller than that. It's just like reduce the size of all this. What is this? Is this 8-inch? So maybe if we made it like 4-inch instead, so what would that be? That was dumb. What am I trying to figure out here? 7.25 divided by 2 minus 0.5 divided by 2. Okay, 3.5 divided by 2. It's too late in the day for this. 7.25 divided by 2. And purely aesthetic to tie things together a little bit. Let's see here. See, they don't have them here. They have a really flat gable here, but we don't have this same style. We have something that has these protrusions a little bit. And from the reason that they work that way is because you're supporting the framing kind of, it's almost like a collar tie. So when that framing hangs out like that, you end up divided by 2 minus 1.75. It's 1 7/8 of an inch. I doubt I did my math right, but let's find out. Yeah. Hey, I did my math right. I know how to math, guys. So let's just see what happens here. I'm going to make the element smaller, but it'll tie in together um with everything else. 3.5, or at least I hope. 3.5. So I'm making these all 4-inch units instead of 8-inch units. Did they leave you in here by yourself, Simba? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. But this is going to stay. No, you know what? No, it's all going to be 4-inch units. Well, that did not do what I was hoping it would do. And so what these are gable brackets. Let's see if I can find some pictures of some gable brackets. Gable brackets. Like these guys right here. You can find them on. So there it is right there. And what like traditionally where you would see these would be it's actually at, see how it's an overhang, it kind of pops out. And all it's doing is just keeping the framing from separating because it's further out than what we're out at right now. It needs to go further up. This is why precedence is so important in architecture school. Because you have to have this vocabulary, all these little pieces. It's like it all comes together when you're working on stuff to um, help you speak that language. Stupid F1 key. You know what I need to do? I need to change my work plane for this. Edit work plane, pick a plane. You can do it. There we go. But you know, I think my curve isn't quite going to be where I want it to be. Why? Why can I not select? Okay. Words. What? What? I have no idea what's going on right now. Just want this line right here. Wow. Let's just finish the sketch and see. Continue. Yes. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. I think I'm going to want that to be a deeper curve. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's go like right here. Sure, why not? Geometrically, that probably isn't exactly where I want it. I think I'd probably want these to be more at a 45, but this is going to be good enough for now. Yeah, buddy. Uh, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. No, you're right, Revit. I did it wrong. Case of the disappearing bracket. All right. Do you think that this roof is going to end up being needing to be less? Like it's at 12 now. I think it's going to need to be at least. What did I do on the other one? So we've got 12 there. Oh, it is 12 here too. Why does it not go up as far? This comes way out. Kudos to these framers because this was not very well thought out if they actually got that framed that way. Yeah, see, it's like it's way, 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 way back. Okay, that's part of the problem. How far out was that? Let's just look and see. Oh, it was 6 foot 10ish from there, and then 2 foot 3.5 ish from there. Oops, put it in the wrong spot. All right, too many things open. Wrong freaking view again. Where am I? What view is this? Here we go. They were both section 11. How did that happen? No, this is the same one. I closed this view. Why is it still open? They're both section 11 in both projects. What dog? Did they all leave without you again? Okay, so let's make this more like not a very long span. We can put a beam under it and support it. Feels a little better. The window's painfully out of center now that I've put this bracket in. I think we go back to the 3040 now. still think that either needs to be rounded on the top or a oval window. I want to put one in just to see. For now, it's not the worst thing I've seen. Let's go back to that for now. That happened. Oh, that's how it happened. So, okay. I might have to get up and take a break for a little bit. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours now. I think I think what I need to do is like I think I have a pretty good idea of what we want to do here, right? I've got that curved look, more of a curved look, and I think I have a solution for some of this other stuff that was bothering me before. And what I really need to fix now is what I need to address the issue of this large back porch because we can't span this, not economically. I think even headgummit. Let's see what's that. I think even this span is too long. Ooh, it's close. I don't want to put columns. I don't want to put a column right here in the middle of the patio. They're not gonna like that at all. But right now that's what we're gonna have to do because the span is just too large. It breaks the space up a little bit right here. We could bring their living room out flush. That would help. That would actually help a lot. Because then we could span this way and this way. How long is that span? We go from here to here. That's also 17'6". Let's see what happens. I'm going to document this real quick. Yeah, that dimension right there. What's going on with all these room tags? What the crap? That was fast. Let's make sure we've got everything else that they. Oh, they wanted to do something with a garage here. Oh my god. No, this one's in Georgia. I gotta deal with something else though. I'm gonna take a quick break, and deal with some other stuff. Get up, move around. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I'll be back later on. We're gonna finish this up, but I gotta go deal with permitting issues. I'll see you all later.